Ramana Maharshi's words are deep and direct. My comments are intended to bring his deep words into your experience. Use YouTube's closed captions to read along. Then the devotee asks, are yoga, religion, etc., antidotes to suffering? And Maharshi says they help you to overcome suffering. The yogi asks Ramana if practices like yoga and religion can serve as antidotes to suffering. Maharshi's response was that they can indeed help people overcome suffering. Practices like yoga and religion can help you overcome the sense of separation from the absolute and lead to a reduction in suffering. Yoga is a set of physical and mental practices from ancient India designed to promote physical health, mental clarity, and spiritual growth. The physical postures and breathing exercises of yoga can help you develop greater awareness of your body and mind, leading to a reduction in stress and anxiety. Yoga also includes meditation, which has become a primary practice of seekers around the world. Religion can provide people with a sense of community and a framework for understanding the world and their place in it. Many religious traditions also include practices like prayer and meditation and acts of service. These can promote spiritual growth and reduce suffering. Religion provides devotees with an external deity onto which devotion can be directed. Devotion can lead to surrender of the ego. Ramana's response is that practices like yoga and religion can serve as tools to overcome suffering by promoting physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. It all depends on what stage of practice is right for you at your current level of development. Note, though, that these practices, yoga and religion, are not the only means to spiritual growth, nor the primary means to self-realization. Self-inquiry and other practices aimed at realizing the non-dual nature of reality are the primary paths to realization and to the end of suffering. Their appropriateness depends on the stage of your practice. And finally, the yogi asks, why should there be suffering? To which Maharshi responds, who suffers? What is suffering? Then he says, no answer, and it's just silent. Ramana's final response was silence, in essence, to ask the questioner to examine within himself the nature of suffering and the one who suffers. The question, why should there be suffering, is a common human one, with the desire to understand the cause of suffering and find a way to eliminate it. However, in Advaita, suffering is seen as rising from a sense of separation from the ultimate reality, which is non-dual and all-encompassing. So the way to end suffering is through self-knowledge. By asking who suffers, what is suffering, Ramana is directing the questioner to look within himself and examine the nature of the self and the experience of suffering. This is self-inquiry, questioning the nature of your own sense of identity and realizing the non-dual nature of reality. Advaita says the ego I is illusory, a product of the misidentification with the body and mind, with transient phenomena. By questioning the nature of the self, you begin to see through this illusion and realize the non-dual nature of reality. These videos help bring Ramana Maharshi's teachings into your direct experience. Subscribe now to help you deepen your understanding and practice to know the self. Just click the subscribe button.